Hello everyone, my name is Susan. I'm from SCC. Today's my topic is ANOVA. Firstly, introduction to ANOVA. ANOVA is a statistical method used to analyze the differences among group means in a sample. It helps in comparing multiple groups to determine if there is significant difference. It is a powerful tool in the research and data analysis, providing the valuable insight into the sources of variation. First of all, what is ANOVA? ANOVA, which stands for Analysis of Variance, is a statistical method used to analyze the differences among group means in a sample. It helps to determine if there are statistically significant differences between the differences. Three or more independent groups are there. Then, one-way ANOVA. One-way ANOVA is a statistical method used to test the equality of three or more population means. Assumption: it assumes that the population are normally distributed and have equal variance. It is commonly used in research to compare the efforts of multiple treatments or interventions. Next, two-way ANOVA, comparing factor and complex data analysis. Two-way ANOVA is a used to analyze how two factors impact the variable or interest. It allows for the examination of interaction between the two factors. For example, it can be used to study the effects of both diet and exercise on weight loss in a population. Complex data analysis. This method is particularly useful when there are two category independent variable and one continuous dependent variable. It helps in determining if there is significant and two factor and independent variable. Assumption of ANOVA. There are four factors: normality, independence, homogenetic variance, random sampling. Normality: the population from which the samples are taken should be normally distributed. Independence: the samples should be independent of each other, meaning that the data points in which one group should not affect the data points in another group. Homogeneity of variance: the variance of the population which the samples are taken should be equal to equal. Random sampling: the sample should be randomly selected from the population. Hypothesis testing in ANOVA. Formulate hypothesis. Develop null and alternative hypothesis related to the population mean. Calculate F statistic. Determine the ratio of variance between group means, the variance within groups. Compare to critical value. Assess whether the calculated F statistic is significantly by comparing it to the crucial value. Interpreting ANOVA results. Data analysis understand the partner and trends within the data collecting of many other groups. Statistical significance. Evaluate like that the difference between the groups and real not due to the change. Data interruptions. Interruption the result to draw conclusion and make informed decision based on the finding. Advantages of ANOVA. There are four factors: efficient comparison, statistical power, use of interaction efforts, resource and time efficiency. ANOVA allows to simultaneous comparison of three or more groups, reducing the risk of making type 1 error. The statistical power of ANOVA is often greater compared to performing multiple t-tasks for the same data test. ANOVA can be identify interaction efforts which t-tests can address, providing a deeper understanding of relationship. Using ANOVA interest for multiple tests can save time, resource and reduce like type 1 error. Limitations of ANOVA. There are three factors: dependent on assumptions, large sample space, difficulty in interpretation. ANOVA assumes normal distribution and equal variance. ANOVA requires a relatively large sample space and complex. End of the conclusion. After exploring the various aspects of ANOVA, it is evident that the statistical method provides valuable insight into variance analysis and hypothesis testing. It applicable in different fields and ability to compare multiple programs make it powerful tool to data analysis and decision making. The conclusion says the ANOVA is evident that the statistical method provides valuable insight into various analyses, more number of analysis, hypothesis testing. It is applicable in different fields. That ability to compare multiple programs make it powerful tool